it's Jakob from Flamingo Fixed. I have a new bike day today. I'm on the first ride with this thing. I built it up a couple of weeks ago. It was raining or snowing all the time, so I didn't ride it yet. It is a Giant TCR that I built up with the Force AXS group. I built it mainly out of curiosity and because I got the parts really cheap. Wanted to have a bike with an electronic group set. I would try this for a couple of rides and then decide if I want to keep it or if I rather upgrade the Veneer to an electronic group set, which might be the better option because I'm still not a big fan of disc brakes. So let's see. What I've recognized so far is that I would like a more precise pressure point on the shifters, at least on the left one. When I press it, I don't really feel when I have shifted and when not, especially when I have gloves on. A little bit earlier I was riding without the gloves when it was a bit warmer still. There it was okay, but now with the gloves on, I would wish for a more precise, like a deeper pressure point. It's a bit windier than I thought it would be. So right now I have a tailwind and sunlight and it's kind of warm, 5 or 6 degrees. But on the way back it will be dark, it will be 0 degree and I will have a headwind. But I thought it's less windy. Maybe the wind dies down a bit later. Let's see. I've done 40 kilometers now. I have a bit more than 140 to go. 1.5 or 2 hours until sunset. Almost missed my turn. I'm here somewhere in the Hoburger Berge. And this there is the gigantic mountain. It's probably 60 meters high. Kind of steep, but only for a couple of meters. I'm going direction River Elbe, about 180 kilometers. How does this work? I'm still confused with the shifting here. Regularly do it wrong. Yesterday I transferred the starting fee for next year's unknown race, which means I'll have to start training now to survive the 1,000 kilometer somewhere in Austria, most likely with a lot of climbing. Okay, I had to get through this village. What I was saying is I started to prepare for the unknown race. Actually, I started training a couple of weeks ago already, 2 or 3 weeks ago I guess. For December I feel quite fit already. Max said I should start the Road to the Unknown vlog a little bit earlier this time, not 2 weeks before, but maybe a couple of months before. So I'm trying to document the process. I hope I don't get sick too often or have any other medical problems. Yeah, I'm not really prepared for the winter. I thought I wouldn't be here in winter this year, but yeah, now I am. Unfortunately, that probably means riding around these weird cold hills, spending some time on the trainer, riding indoors and doing some base miles while delivering food to other people. And hope that this will get me fit enough for next year. I will try to speed up a little bit as long as I have some daylight. Every village in the east of Germany has the same street names. Like all these small farmers villages here, they have the Street of the Youth, Street of Progress, Street of Peace, then a Karl Marx Street and a Ernst Thälmann Street. And I was wondering how it's in other countries, all of the former East Bloc countries. It's probably the same. I don't know. Let me know what's the most common street name that you see on your rides. I think for me it's definitely Street of the Youth and Karl Marx Street. Every village has one of these. Once again, next street I have to go, Ernst Thälmann Street. This is so weird. I mean, these are political street names, right? Like, they didn't try to find a very creative street name. They were like, we have to have this because it's the political agenda. Kind of an interesting and a bit absurd historical fact that you stumble upon just randomly riding around. I don't know, just thinking of weird stuff when I'm riding. I guess behind this dam here should be the river. I'm not sure, I can't see it. Okay, I'm more or less on the turning point. I have about 95 kilometers to go back now. The sun is going down, maybe 20-30 minutes until it's really dark. Somewhere, you probably can't see this on the action cam, there's the river. The battery of my MP3 player is empty now, and the battery of my power meter is empty now, but the battery of my power meter has been empty since the start, basically after 100 meters or so. I hope all the other batteries last for the way back, especially for the lights. They should be charged, but now I'm not really sure. I hope it lasts for the 3.5 hours or something for the way back. With so many batteries on the bike, I mean, that's the thing that might be annoying about electronic shifting, that there's more batteries that you need to keep in mind to keep charged. Maybe we can get another 15 to 20 kilometers before the sun goes down. Maybe not. I guess there will be a headwind now. Maybe I'm lucky and my track will lead me through a bit of forest roads so that the wind is not so influential. Okay, we'll stop for a minute to close my jacket and rearrange my pockets a bit. Then I have 80 kilometers left. The sun is down now. I think in a couple of minutes it will be too dark for the camera. I don't think this red light here means full. What the fuck, I really didn't use it. I charged it, didn't use it. It wasn't too long ago. Oh man. Otherwise I will have to find a train to use or something.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
This was so stupid. I just rode through this pitch black forest with not appropriate lights, definitely. I forgot that there's this lost place on the track. Yeah, it's like a deserted town or something, maybe an old military base in the middle of the forest. Gravel tracks, the light is on energy save mode already, so I didn't have good light and I didn't see much. I was just riding along these empty buildings, and it was a little bit spooky and really bad roads and gravel paths. That wasn't very enjoyable. It took a lot of time like this. Now I think it's still 50 or 60 kilometers left. Let's see.
2 hours later.
I got home more or less safe. I had to take the train in the end for 16 kilometers. When I arrived in Eilenburg, both my lights were empty, the front light and the rear light. Already before, in every village when there was no traffic, I turned off my front light to extend the battery life a little bit. And it worked. To the entrance sign of the city basically. Now I'm home, prepared some healthy food. In the end I did 170 kilometers and not the 185 that I wanted to do. That's the first longer ride in quite a long time. Let's finish the first Road to Unknown vlog for the second edition of the race, and see you in the next video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and bye!